Hello, beautiful friends. This is Crystal Rose Insights, here to do the weekly Divine Masculine reading. This is going to be for the upcoming week here in March. It will be starting on, I believe, March 10th. So whatever this Sunday is, for the following week. Now, first off, I want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you who have liked, shared, subscribed, commented, those of you who have donated to my channel, those of you who have gotten private readings from me, even if you've just been watching the videos and enjoying them, I'm so grateful that you're here, and I feel the energy of this incredible community because it's amazing how it's grown, and I feel like those of you that are here really are amazing. I can't even, when I started this channel, I wasn't even sure, how this would go. I honestly started it truly just for me to have some fun and do something that I really enjoy, and I never intended that it would become what it has so far, and I am just totally grateful and excited, and I feel like I've gotten to meet so many amazing, beautiful people from across the globe. I mean, I've done readings literally in every continent. And you guys have really blown me away as well. The level of consciousness that you bring to the readings that I do for you is amazing, and also to this, to this entire community. So I just really wanted to say a huge thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here, and every single one of you. I send you abundant amounts of love. So we're going to take a look at the energies for the Divine Masculine this week. These readings are general, of course. They are intended to be timeless in that even though I'm reading for the energies for this week, I'm really tuning into the collective, and many different twins are on different phases of their journey, and they're also in different waves of the twin flame awakening. And so even if you get this video at another time, but it's totally resonating for you, it doesn't even matter what date I say on the video. It truly is the way that Spirit and the universe works, is to bring you the messages when they're appropriate for you to hear. That's how it all works. So, okay, so with that, as you know, I start every reading with a gemstone, and this is a red calcite that I have. And red calcite wanted to be here today, and it's a very supportive stone for energizing the physical body. But it does so not in a jarring way. It does it in a very gentle way, but it's like helps to revitalize the physical body. It can be very balancing for physical ailments, for actually for women's hormone balancing, believe it or not. Red calcite is a beautiful stone for that. And I love this one because I've seen many red calcites that are more just this kind of rusty red color, and I love this one because it has so much of the clear around it. It's super energetic to me, and it's just taking me in, and I'm like, getting lost in the clear in it. It's so beautiful. Anyway, if you want to look up the metaphysical properties of red calcite, you will likely get a few other messages as to what it's here to support in you this week. So we're going to take a look at the energies of Divine Masculine. And I want to call in my guides, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, all the Ascended Masters, all the beings of light, my guides, spirit guides, angels, anyone here to support the collective for the good, highest good of all. This is a general reading. And so take whatever message resonates for you, and then if something doesn't for you, then it's meant and intended for somebody else. We have thousands of people watching these videos, so it's sometimes Spirit gets very specific into a certain vibration and gets a very clear story for just one storyline, and sometimes it's a little bit more like a smorgasbord of different messages for different people. But again, it's the way that it works. And as I was talking and shuffling, the Three of Water jumped out, which is a celebration. This is about just like good things happening. This can be a wedding, a graduation, the announcement of a birth. So the Three of Water is a very celebratory energy. So I'm going to put it back in and see if it comes back out in the reading. But it wanted to be known here, as I was saying. It was, hello, see me. It could also indicate the need to have more fun and that things have been a little too serious lately, but more often than not, it's more of a celebration energy. Good times, going out and enjoying life. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine for this week. Okay, his overall energy is the Dreamer. What he wants his Divine Feminine to know is the Six of Air. What she may be unaware of is the Eight of Earth. How he's feeling about her right now is the Ten of Earth. How he's feeling about relationship with her is the Six of Water. Wow. Beautiful energies, guys, already. Holy cow. What's currently supporting him is the Major Arcana, the Ego, the Devil card. And what is he currently being challenged with is the Ten of Air. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Earth. This is an energy of things becoming more balanced in the material world. This is about the scales coming back to more balance, because the energies have, it feels like a lot of in my general readings as well as my private readings, it seems that, the Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines have been a little bit out of balance when it comes to the awareness of what the dynamic is, what's happening, the giving, receiving, that kind of a thing. And it feels like with the Six of Earth coming through here, is that things are just coming more back in balance. It's like the Divine Masculine I hear is catching up. That's what Spirit's telling me right now. And then, guys, look what's underneath it. Is the Three of Water. And I don't read reversals here. The Three of Water is the one that just jumped out. It's wanting to be here. This is a celebration. This is a celebration of the shift that's happening in the Divine Masculine in this journey. And then underneath that, again, we get the World, which is things moving forward, contentment, the path towards enlightenment. This is about things moving on to the next step. So we're getting a lot of really incredible, strong energies here. And it's been amazing. The last several general readings I've even done, that it's been like this laser crystal clear focus on the messages coming through. So again, bottom of the deck, we get the balancing, things coming more into balance, a celebration, and the World is here. Major Arcana. And his current energy is the Dreamer. This is the Fool. This is taking a leap of faith. This is about following your dreams. This guy's embarking on this new journey. Because it's interesting. We're getting the first card in the Major Arcana. And we're getting the end card in the Major Arcana coming through here for the Divine Masculine this week. So it feels like he's turned this corner as like he's come into more enlightenment. And now he's ready to move forward on the next phase of his spiritual journey. So, and he's doing so with the leap of faith of knowing what he doesn't know, or knowing that he doesn't know at all, but he's still going to take this leap of faith anyway, because there's something important that's drawing him towards this journey and all that he's going to learn. So what he wants his Divine Feminine to know is the Six of Air. This is about emerging out of a challenging situation. Things are starting to look up. This horse is moving forward out of this chaos behind him. He's getting in this boat and he's like, I'm out of here. So he wants his Divine Feminine to know that we're near, like, it's the end of this difficult situation. There's a lot of Divine Masculine and Feminines that are really coming close to union. We've been feeling this for a while. And the energies have been just continuing to build and build and build to the same storyline. But it's almost feels like almost at a crescendo at this point. And again, that's not for everybody, because some of you may be in a different phase, and that's okay. But for this, a large number of you watching, it really feels like this energy is intensifying. And what you may be unaware of here is this Eight of Earth, and this is about him. He's really trying to study and learn his spiritual side. He really is. He knows he needs to learn more, and he's eager to learn more. He's got all these books here. He's trying to study, going back to work, learning an entirely new skill set, because it's like after he's come through this, the world coming around full circle, he's realizing he's now at the completion of one major cycle in his life and emerging into this new one, which is why there's this celebration here, and why things are coming back in balance, or coming more in balance. So Divine Feminine's watching this. You may be unaware that the Divine Masculine is going back to school to really understand his spiritual side. It's like he's remembering what he's forgotten. And then here's what he's seeing, how he's thinking about his Divine Feminine is the Ten of Earth. This is happiness. This is happy family. successful career, abundance in the material world, meaning the earth plane, the three-dimensional world. And this is also an energy about finding magic in the little things in life. So enjoying the things that matter. You know, enjoying watching a sunset at the beach with a glass of wine. It's like, you know, appreciating the sunshine that comes right after a rainstorm. But it is in this energy of, this is bringing it down to the earthly plane instead of in the spiritual. There's definitely a grounding energy that's happening, which also the red calcite, ironically, not ironically, of course, this is just perfect because it always is. This is a good grounding stone. Okay, so this is a stone to really ground you in your base chakra. Connect your energy to the earth. So yeah, I just feel like there's definitely this like coming to this earth energy, because here's the 8 and he's thinking of his divine feminine as the 10. So he's not too far off. Okay? Because here's how he's feeling about the relationship is the 6 of water. This is that unconditional love, nostalgia. This is longing for the unconditional love of children and the unconditional love of twin flame love. I mean, it's really, you know, he's seeing it. He's seeing everything that he wants in his divine feminine between the 10 of earth, the 6 of water, the dreamer, the world, the celebrate. I mean, it's all here. Okay. It's really that, and in the traditional tarot, the 6 of cups is just these 2 little kids staring at each other and just gazing in their eyes, and he's offering her flowers, and it's the innocent love. It's that pure love. It's not, even though there's a lot of sexual attraction between twins, don't get me wrong, the love at a higher vibration is just truly more just so innocent and peaceful. I was just looking up for this card in my tarot deck just to show you. I mean, look at this. It's like this little boy and this little girl in this village. He's offering her this peace lily. It's just so lovely. So this is how he's seeing the relationship with her. He wants this. He wants this reconnection. And the nostalgia for the past is from the initial separation that happened where the soul divided into 2. And what's supporting him is, I love that this energy supporting him is the devil. This is about getting out of the false sense of entrapment. This is about breaking down, like dropping that false mask. This is truly stepping into being who you are. This is about getting rid of negative or fear-based thoughts. So it feels like this entire process, I feel like the divine masculines right now that I'm reading for are very much like shedding this fear energy and getting grounded in their power. Okay? Because when you're in fear, you're in your headspace, you're kind of swirling. But it feels like the fact that this is all coming, it's like, I see like, it's almost like the snowman that's melting and revealing this strong guy underneath. This strong guy, sorry, not this guy. This guy's still wearing a false mask, but you know what I mean. It's like it's revealing Michael, truly. Beautiful. So what his current challenge is the 10 of air. So this is the end of a difficult situation. This is about expecting things to get better now. This can be the energy of recovering from addictions. It can be physical addictions to substances or behaviors. It can often, in the twin flame journey, I've been seeing, this is just so prevalent in this dynamic, is the energy of codependency. Okay, so this can also just be finally released, like starting to come more into being whole. It's like he's fallen down, he's brushed himself off, and he's stood up, and he's like walking away, realizing that the way that he used to be and the way that the dynamic possibly used to be in his past relationships, karmic partners, or just his way of being, is also coming to an end. There's a lot, I mean, how beautiful. We've got the 10s, 2 10s, 2 6s, and though this is a 6 energy too. And the 8s for abundance. Yeah, so we've got, okay, how many 6s do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4 6s. So victory, energy of unconditional love is all over this flippin' reading. Okay, this is beautiful, guys. All right, we're going to move on and see what else is coming through for the Divine Masculine this week. I'm going to pull from the Energy Oracle cards. I mean, I honestly probably could just end this reading right now because it's I don't think it could be more clear. And again, this is being general. It's even more fascinating because I've just seen the shift in the energy since I've been doing this channel and how it's really transitioned for the collective. It's just been amazing to be part of and to see it unfold, really. Okay, one card for the Divine Masculine. Please, what other message do you have about him right now? Third chakra. This is about him gaining his confidence. This is about him and his willpower. Like, what does he want? What does he desire? This is strengthened in him right now, which is beautiful. He's feeling confident. He's feeling joyous. He's feeling really buoyant to me. There's definitely the energy of, what's the word? I mean, it's a buoyant energy. It's how I'm feeling it. It's like, you know, you've got like a little spring in your step. It's like he's emerged out of this foggy energy he's been in for a long time and is emerging out of that and getting to have more clarity, more sunshine, more joy and happiness radiating through, where it's like the fog is lifting and it's just so beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 cards now on the Divine Masculine and the Union energies for this week. What messages do you have for that, please? I'm going to pull 3. Oh my gosh, we get Journey, Door to Spirit, and 4th chakra. Oh my gosh, guys, this is amazing. All right, so this Journey partnership card, this is about letting go of all the baggage. Like, go on this journey, go on this path towards ascension, and leave your crap behind. You know, she's just dropping her bags. She's following intuition. It's like the light is lighting the way. And the light is lighting the way here as well at the dreamer energy. But it's like he knows he's on this new journey. And he's leaving all the stuff behind, the limiting beliefs, the old relationships, the old ways of being, the old ways of thinking. It's like he's shedding that part of himself to go and discover everything that's new, that's going to be even more of a gift. And to make room for the new, beautiful gifts, you got to just get rid of energetically the baggage that has been holding you back. So I love that this is coming through because we're also getting the Door to Spirit. This is him walking through this door to spirituality. And it's like his soul is finally heeding the call. It's finally heeding the call that's been tugging at him for a long time, but it's really starting to come out into the conscious realm, more so than just being something that's been uneasy within him, and he couldn't quite put his finger on it. So this is just like, this is incredible. And then we're getting the 4th chakra, the heart chakra, Archangel Raphael, in the reverse, which just means that as part of this journey, he's feeling buoyant. He's feeling like he knows he's taking a leap of faith, but there is a little bit of hesitancy of him keeping his heart a little bit closed. Okay, so it is important for the Divine Masculines this week, or whenever you're watching this, is that as you're embarking at this phase of the journey, that you do remember to do you have to open your heart. You can't shield it. It's like that's part of the old pattern that he's releasing, is that closing the heart, protecting it, not letting anybody in, not letting anybody see it because it's too scary and it's too vulnerable. So that is an energy that's coming through here. All right, I'm going to pull Romance Angel cards now to get more information on the Union energies this week. What do the Romance Angels want to say? Tell me more about the Union energies, please, Spirit. For the Divine Masculine. Whoa. That just jumped out. Healing family issues. That's likely why the heart is closed. It feels like that's part of the leaving this behind energy. It's the same energy as this Ten of Air that we already talked about, which is leaving the difficult situation, embracing things, embracing the change. Things are going to get better. The recovering from addiction is likely just those old patterns. The patterns that have held us in the relationships that are like, not quite what we want and what we deserve. And we need to just continue to heal that this week. So 2 other cards, please. Express your love. Go ahead, make the romantic gesture. So this is, again, it's interesting because this is saying that there's some of you guys, some of the Divine Masculines are going to finally get up the courage to make a move. Now, it may not be that big, dramatic, like Romeo and Juliet, at the balcony scene where he's expressing his love to her in a very dramatic fashion. It could very well be something so mundane. And I know this has been happening for many of you. There's just little, like, it's like he'll make an excuse to talk to you over something totally stupid. And you're like, what was that? Like, what the hell was that? I haven't talked to you forever and you're asking me about this something stupid over here. Like, aren't you going to address the fact we haven't been in touch for months? Guys, this is just the way to test the waters and to open those doors, okay? So some of the divine masculines may be starting to make a romantic gesture this week. But it also, what I'm feeling as well, is that this is about him loving himself through his healing process too, okay? There's 2 messages coming through for this. And then pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning to you. This is simply that there could be things going on this week that might pull him out of this energy and get back into a bit of the fear mode. Okay, so it's for him to have the awareness of like, okay, you know, it's like any red flag is almost going to be like a little bit of a test. Like, are you sure you want to take this leap of faith? Are you sure you want to embark on this journey you know nothing about yet? Or very little about? And so it's feeling like also this is referring to this heart chakra space where this is asking the divine masculine this week if he feels his heart, like if he's about to make a move and then he chickens out because he's scared and he's shutting down his heart. That's a red flag to the divine masculine. This is a sign when you feel like you're closing your heart off. That's what you need to work through as a way to get to all of these beautiful energies. So to me, that's the red flags that it's referring to, is like, you know, because again, he's feeling very buoyant, but, you know, we all have our ups and downs. We're human, and we might get sucked into that fear a little bit. It's like, just when you're ready to do something, you pull back, and you're like, oh, and you're like shutting down a little because you're scared. And that's what the romance angels want you to know, is when you find yourself shutting down the heart space, that's your red flag that you're going off your path. Your path is to come and operate from a heart space and not a head space. All right, now I'm just going to get 2 advice cards as I wrap up this reading. So I'm going to pull from the Animal Spirit deck here. What's your best advice or message about the Divine Masculine this week, please? What's your best message, please, for the Divine Masculine? Manatee. It says, accept the situation as it is rather than fighting to change it. This is about going with the flow. And this is about letting go of control. Because remember, control and trying to control the outcome, control what's happening, and to be in charge of it is to come from a fear energy. And this is asking you to be this manatee who's just sort of slowly going with the flow and letting the currents just take him along. Because the divine is doing that. The divine is helping this whole process happen. So this is about, like, resist the urge, divine masculine, to resist the urge to control it, to make things happen. Even though many of you probably need to make the move to the divine feminine. You know what I mean? It's like it's like there's no need to force things faster than they need to be. But it's about just listening to what you're feeling in your heart and allowing the universe to give you opportunities. You know, it's like, I know many of you divine masculines are going to make a move, and you're trying to. It's like you're trying to figure out how to make a move. But ultimately, the opportunity to make a move will present itself to you. As you're just going along, you'll know in the right moment when it's time to make that move, okay? This isn't something you can necessarily strategize in your head for the perfect moment. It's just not. So just go with it. Go with the flow. And I'm going to pull an advice card from Archangel Michael. Self-respect. So this is about respecting himself and helping him speak up. It says, I ask for your protection in all my relationships, so I'm surrounded by loving and kind people. So, I'm being drawn again to these 2 cards. So this could be piece of this message about the red flags, is that as you're embarking on this journey, there might be some people around you. Maybe you've known them for a long time. They could be friends, family members, acquaintances, coworkers, whatever it is, that they'll just feel the vibrational shift in you, and they're going to get uncomfortable, and they might not like it, and they might try to bring you down. Okay, so The red flags are as if you feel yourself shutting down your heart, or you're just getting uncomfortable around certain people, not necessarily your twin, but just others. That this is about you. Make sure that you keep your self-respect, and he's going to support you being surrounded by loving people. Anybody that resonates with your heart space is what he's going to help protect you from this week. All right, guys. Well, this is an incredible reading. There's so much happening here with the Divine Masculine this week. These messages are very, very powerful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop the video and I'm going to hop over to my Vimeo channel, and I'm going to actually go more in depth in this particular spread. I'm going to get a lot more cards, get some more advice, look into a little bit more about what's needing to be healed, how he's currently seeing his divine feminine in the conscious space. We're going to take go more in depth over there. So obviously this is a complete reading for the energies, lots of information, beautiful messages here. So if this is where we say goodbye, I wish you all the best until next week. If this is really resonating for you, where you feel like I'm describing this and you want to get even more in depth, then hop on over to my Vimeo channel and the link will be down below. So guys, amazing week here. I can't wait to continue this reading. So until next time, in abundant love always. Bye.